mean, of course we gotta play that song if we're building Doom Guy. What's up, everybody? I think we're... Oh, is that what we're missing? Clock? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it looked like we were missing something, but we're good. What's up? We got Joe Rush stopped by earlier. Zeddy. We call him Zeddy Ed. Maurice Walker, Mr. S. Stream Elements showed up. That's always nice. Clive C. Someone bloody random. What's up, C2S? One does not build, Doom Guy. Doom Guy punches his way out of Lego bricks. Well, there may be some punching because I did confirm on the little slip of paper the numbered bags have no bearing on order of build. Please just follow the instruction to build your set. So this is going to be a tough one. There may actually be some punching involved. What's up, Spiker? Welcome, buddy. All right. So that, and I just did like the fucking ultra derp moment. I was sitting there about 10 minutes ago, so a few minutes before the stream, and I went, holy shit, I am starving. I can't fucking do a stream like this. Like, I ran into the kitchen, fucking heated up a little sandwich thing, and as soon as the microwave went ding, I went, I'm getting ready to eat an MRE, you dumb fuck. So, totally derped on that one, but yeah, I'm definitely hungry. What was that? Clive's 26 months of membership. Well, thanks, buddy. And cheers, everybody, for showing up. What's up, D-Wood? When are you going to start streaming on Twitch? Shout out to Afro Man for trolling and trolling good. And oh, yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Dude, they did him dirty as shit just because they fucking wanted to, and he fucked them back. And you know, those memes are just going to go on and on. That's great. Have something to drink, everybody. All right. So let's play with some fire for a second. Uh-oh. C2S with Prime, 11 months. Thank you, buddy. That little Jeb. Good to see you feeling better. Yeah. Ed just had a shrimp ramen. Nah, that's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, everybody in the office is sick. I went home early Monday, took off on Tuesday. Barely made it through the day Wednesday just because I knew I had to get a truck up. Like, the customer's truck had been down. It's a very important one, and they kept sending the wrong parts. So I was like, fuck it. Drug my ass in there. Got home, slept a lot yesterday, and I feel pretty good today. Still on a little bit of med stuff, but it's not, I'm not like on the med stuff and then like sound like this, like even when you feel better, but you're still kind of sick. You know what I mean? So at least there's that. All right, let's do the fire thing, shall we? You've just prepared a breakfast for tomorrow. Oh, no, I'll probably one for Freddy. Ooh. Set Chad on fire. There you go. Cleaned cobwebs. Alright. Okay. Tomorrow, I have to go to the eye doctor, so I gotta get up at 4:20 in the morning so I can work early enough to get there on time. 4:25 would have been fine, but when you're that close to 4:20, you might as well just fucking set it for 4:20. Been a little bit under the weather lately. Well, that sucks, buddy. If you'll get that sorted out. The cops broke one of the primary rules of the internet. Don't tell the internet what pisses you off. Well, yeah, there's a... I was going to joke, since you called in sick already, if you don't show up today, you'd call in dead. But something happens would look... But if something happened, that would look bad. Yeah, I don't want to call out dead or anything. Not quite there yet. All right, so what do we got here? We did fire. Did that. Oh, if you want to... Fuck. What happened? Huh. All right. Well, if you want to follow along, the link for the instructions is in the description on YouTube, and I also just put it in chat. That should work on both sides. Alright. So let's get some, like, food shit going on here, shall we? Because I am the hungry. Alright. What is that? That's a box. That's center over here. What's up, Jiraj? Ooh. What's up, Jiraj? Easy there. Alright. Alright, so we gotta do food. I also brought in some powdered hot sauce and picante, whatever, seasoning, because why not? Alright, so let's... Oh, and since I knew we were doing a chaos build, which is what I'll pretty much just call these from now on, went ahead and found and then cleaned up all our little tiny piece holders. And yes, just because it's sitting here, yes, D-cell lithium does exist. Okay, anyway. That was the hot topic the other, well, what, a couple weeks ago. Alright, let's move that shit over there. Let's put this here. Let's get this going. Then we'll get going with the chaos build. We'll leave that out. C2S ended up with 6 inches of snow and wind. Luckily, the front shifted enough where we missed tornadoes before the snow started. More than 100 miles of Interstate 80 was closed for over 15 hours since they pulled plows off the road. Oh, good lord. Alright. So yeah, every 2 weeks, for now on, every 2 weeks we're going to do an MRE with the Lego. That'll kind of help me out a little bit. Alright, let's see. So I would normally just do it on Wednesday. So that's the chicken burrito bowl. There's another beef stick. There's the military energy gum and condiments. Oh, this comes with picante as well. Oh, good. I'm glad I already got an open one. We have cheese spread, standard issue, the same spoon we always have, but I'm going to be using my spork. We have a nice spag for saving stuff, which we will be using. I don't need anything in this. And that little tiny thing, if you've never seen it before, that little blob of paper is your toilet paper for the day. Good luck with that. A nut raisin mix with pan-coated chocolate discs. We have Twizzlers. Tuna. Oh, that has a lot more. I feel like this has a lot more food than the other one. An oatmeal cookie. Nut bar, almond coconut. Ew, coconut. Chocolate banana nut dessert bar. More mocha energy gel, which this is actually really good. I used some of this the other day. Like, it actually kind of like made me feel like working again. And chocolate energy gel. Okay, well, we won't be trying those tonight because I do need to get to bed early. We have our apple pie dessert spread again. That was good. All right. So these I'm going to take to work. I will say, yes, these taste really good, and they work. For work, yeah, which is useful. So we got to split this in half. Let's see here. I got to get up early, so we'll kind of keep that in mind. We'll go with tonight we'll go with the burrito bowl. Let's see, nuts and raisins. Let's see, which means the second half is we'll do the tuna. Is there anything to eat the tuna on? Not really. I guess we'll put the cheese spread on the chicken, because that might be... You know what? We'll put the cheese spread in with the tuna. That's probably an energy bar. That's just a cookie. We have our lemon lime drink, plain tortillas. That would go with the tuna. I mean, I know we're supposed to do the bowl here, but tuna out of a bag is kind of lame, so we'll save the tortillas for that, and we'll eat the chicken out of the bag. Twizzlers can go there. We can do the beef stick tonight. The dessert bar. And the drink we can do next time when the dessert bar thing. Alright, so that's next. That's 2 weeks from now. That's what we're going to be eating. Let's see. Yeah. Looks like you're going to eat the Lego, which, to be fair, seems like a very Doom guy thing to do. Yeah. You evicted the B2 parts. No, the B2 parts are all in their bags downstairs. With what's left, you know, well, what's built of it. Oh, that in the bag. Okay, where'd the spork go? All right. Let's just get some food in my face here, because I'm one day, like, I can feel the headache coming on, you know what I mean? I haven't eaten since 12, which is, like, horrible for me. There we go. All right, so we got the beef stick. This is the beef stick that's a little bigger than the ones that are in the regular MREs. This has beef, water, brown sugar, salt, dextrose, corn protein, extract of Ed's mom, soybeans, maltodextrin flavoring, yeast extract, pineapple juice. Pineapple juice? It's your boy Guy. What's up, man? Sorry. I mean, it is an MRE thing, so you're going to hear me eating. What's up, MacVision? Enough to cover cuts from shaving if you do that sort of thing. All right. Okay, at least got that going. I gotta empty the trash in here. Okay. We will get to Doom Guy in just a second. We go ahead and squeeze this onto the tray, and I can put the tray on the side. We're not going to need glass. That can go over there. The razor blade can go back. This sauce is going with me. We got that. We have this, which I'm going to go ahead and hit this. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Dave? Yeast extract is code for MSG. All right, that's fine. I don't. Apparently, it's not good for you, but whatever. But a lot of things I deal with on a daily basis aren't good for you, you know. That's why you do your best to get them out of your life, the ones you can, anyway. Okay. This is another ooze it out, no heat for it. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay. Looking good. This would actually ooze out a lot easier if it was warmed up, but we're gonna raw dog it. Toothpaste tube it out here. I think it's being plugged by a piece of chicken. Oh, there we go. Of course, I say that like there's going to be like big pieces of chicken in here. Luckily, I'm not really concerned about presentation when it comes to food, because that's not the best way to present a food, I would say. All right, we have our little raisin nut chocolate discs. I guess that's the chocolate disc. No, that's a raisin. So they literally mean the M&Ms are pan-coated chocolate discs. That's M&Ms, okay? Well, if you ever wanted to know what kind of candy M&Ms are, apparently they are pan-coated chocolate discs. Just like hot dogs. Nobody knows for sure if a hot dog is a sandwich, a sub, or something else. And to be honest, I kind of feel like a hot dog is almost its own thing. I mean, it's pretty much a sub. Definitely wouldn't call it a sandwich. It's basically a sub. Especially once you start loading up toppings. But it's also kind of its own thing. I don't know. Legally distinct M&Ms. Yes, yes. All right, let's see how this is when it's cold. Man, it looks like it'd be really good here. Yeah, let's try it plain. It's not bad. It kind of tastes like this, pretty damn close to how it would taste if I made it. Because I've made it something like this a couple times. Just need a little more seasoning on it. So this, since they seem to recommend picante, we'll go with that as well. We'll just use the open one. I don't know why that tab is still on there. All right. Take a little bite of each of these, and then we'll get to the Lego. Yeah, it helped a little bit. Mostly just a little extra something. Like a little bit of salt on this wouldn't hurt. I'll tell you what. All right, let's see what this oatmeal cookie is doing. Well, actually pretty good for an oatmeal cookie. Not quite homemade, but pretty close. Pretty close. There's salt in the condiment bag, but I'd rather just save that for survival gear than this, since I got all that on there. That's good. I can tell this would be really good heated up. So if you have the chance to, then you should. And next time I eat one of these, I'll heat it up. I cheat. Oh yeah, I use my heating pad. I stick it in a beanie, and then in a heating pad on high, and then fold the heating pad over it. Stick a blanket on top of it, and forget about it for like a half hour. Heats it up pretty damn good. All right. So now we have a shitload of bags, and we're going to be hunting for every piece. Alexa, studio lights on. Thinking about it.
The studio light seems off. Try checking to see if the switch is off or light is unplugged.
Or I could just reach under and hit the button. Yeah, we just need a little more light here for for those that have been here for a while, you know light helps for hunting all these little tiny ass pieces. And also we have to remember that some of the more non-standard pieces have changed color apparently, as they show on step 1, which is pretty common for these kinds of builds. Well, we found our first piece. That's the only easy one we will have. I don't know, last time we did this, between me and Piano Man with the B2, we got pretty good at remembering what pieces bags were in. Those. Kind of hoping, since these are smaller bags and they don't have like 500 pieces in them like the B2 bag did, kind of hoping it'll be a little easier. I mean, this is moving pretty... Oh no, that's a 3 thing, not a 4. I'm sure it'll be good up until we get to the point where we've reached that state where there's like one piece for the whole build and we have to search all the bags for it. Those are always the fun ones. There's 3, that's not there. There we go. And 2 of those. What's up, Fama? How you doing? Alright. Not there. Not there. And let's see. 1 on the bottom. 2 on the bottom. 3 spanks on your bottom. Alright, that was a lot of work. I need a break. Okay, break over. 3-way gray. 3-way grays. Pretty sure we were still on the first step of the B2 at this point. Of course, I also think at this point we were slowly going, are you fucking serious? The numbers don't matter. Those. Half of one of those. Is that it? I thought I saw a halfie in here. Maybe that was a full bendy bit. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Like that. Remember, close your bags. Seems tedious, but we did learn the hard way with some of these builds that you just go ahead and close the bag. Because as soon as you're scrounging around or you pick a bag up like this, then you're dealing with that. Alright, so we're looking for a 2x2 fold over, I call them. We're looking for 2 of them, which doubles our chance of finding them. That's right, when I had the bomber, I was actually using a flashlight on these bags to get as best a look as possible. Okay, well there's 1x1 bend over. This has a packet of 1 color little twofers. We'll dump those into one tray. Get that over with. Still not seeing the piece we're looking for. But get the same thing here. Oh, 2 bags. Okay. Well, that's 3 separate bags, and I have 3 trays, so that works out. Still need to find the piece we're looking for, though. Close that. One in front of me is still open as well. What is this? What is this? That is not it. Let's see. Actually, where are the numbers? If I'm going to be digging, I want to make sure I dig in. I want to try to make sure I dig in some sort of order. What is in this bag? It's a couple of weird pieces. Okay. There's 1. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Where's 1? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's go back to bag 1. Sack fumbling, yes. Oh, okay. Bag 1 has the pieces we need. I haven't fumbled my sack today. Not saying it won't happen, but just at least not yet. However, would like to take a bite of food. Ooh. I found a chunk of chicken in that mofo. Nice. That's good chicken. That's good chicken. All right, a whole bunch of weird pieces, but they're brown. So it may help distinguish them. There's some right there. A bunch of these little guys. Okay. And 2x4 wedgie thing. 2x4 wedgie thing. How many? 1. And we need a... It's like a 6 long axle. I haven't seen any axles, but I wasn't looking for them. 7. Is that in the weird bag? No. 6. 5. 4. Go right to 1. All right, so where the hell is this thing? I've got 2 bags. Alright. Not seeing it. Alright, let's look for the brown satellite dish looking things. Alright. So we have a dome and two things to hold the axle on when we find it. Round brown. Let's just go to 1. That is not the correct disc. Is that? That is not. Is that? That is not. Do you got the push through things? You do not. What's up, Josh? Pick up my sacks? I don't really need to pick them up. They're pretty well contained. Oh, there's one of what we're looking for. And that axle is black in color. Keep that in mind. Where'd it go? I saw it, yeah, there it is. 2 of these, not that. That would make me think there it is. There is another one in here, I would hope so. Still not seeing a black axle. Is that it? No, that's like a stem. This is an actual axle we're looking for. Okay. Alright, so now we need the round satellite dish looking thing. That is... Oh, there's another little bag in here. Really low, guys. Alright, we'll just stick that bag in the dish. Not dump it. Is that the axle? No, that's another thing. Round brown discs that do not have holes in them. Okay. And a black axle. I feel like we're going to have to maybe dump some of these bags. Some of them are packed pretty tight. It's a little more difficult to see what's in the center. Black axle, round brown satellite dish button thing. Desperado. You would think a 6-long axle would be pretty easy to find. Where the hell are these round pieces? There's a bunch of black pieces in there, but no axles. Not seeing anything round and brown. No axle, nothing round and brown. Oh, Christ. Let me make sure this isn't one of the pieces that changed color. No, it shouldn't be. They had a green one change to gray, but apparently the brown is still down. Okay. I'm hoping they didn't change colors on us again, because we've also found weird color or weird pieces that, like, were only for one thing, that were the wrong color because they did more changes and didn't document them. There's the axle. Okay, at least we got one of them. I'm a little concerned because I'm seeing other colors of disc. And the only brown ones I've found so far had a hole in them. They weren't like buttons. Let's see what button pieces we can find, if any. Like what colors they're coming in here. Nothing there. So we have a gray button there. That apparently used to be green, not brown. That is what we're looking for right there. No, that is not it. That is a button, but it is flipped around. It's like a female. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Got it. All right, so they didn't change the color on us. Okay. All right. Ugh. He's got a lot going on, but well worth it. B2.2. Not quite. Not quite. When we were doing the B2, sometimes it would take us like 10 minutes to find a piece. We're not quite there yet. I don't think we'll quite get there. I do think we're going to get a bite of this oatmeal cookie. Where's the focus point? Right about there. These two go here with their buttons out. Wait a minute. Why does this look different? I put these on the wrong side. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that probably work a little better. Oh no, that's on the right side. That is correct. This goes on this side. Okay. All right. I was like, how to fuck it up already? But no, I didn't. Okay. And the button piece goes there. This axle goes. Oh, yeah, I should have spit on it first. Damn. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, this might be a different piece. That's a fold over, but that's a fully male fold over. Those are all females. Okay. Not this one. That is weird, but it is not correct. Also need a half folder thing. There's the piece, one of the pieces we're looking for anyway. Two of these. Now we need to find the single wide foldovers. I know I saw them somewhere. I feel like they were in this. Okay, that's a single fold. Isn't the correct one? I do believe it is. There's a lot of those in there. Okay. All right, let's take our thing. What's that game that's getting ready to come out? A couple hours, Crimson something? What's up, Delta Mike? I haven't actually even looked at it. I don't even know what the hell it's about. He's not active anymore. They did it so they take his arm off later because of the cancer, and it came back. He still keeps chugging along. Yeah, that's a thing. Glad he's chugging along now. It's good to hear. So a quick puff to that. My stepmom's been feeling pretty good. The like new style treatment thing they're trying, she feels pretty good. So hopefully it's doing something. I should be going up there this Sunday. I'll give her the lamp and just see how they're doing. This looks like it does that. This comes up one. I wonder what this is. A whole bunch of pieces. All right, so we have one of these out of the bucket. The bitty bucket. We got a 2x2 square. So over here. Make two of those. A 2 to 4 fold over. And a light gray weird piece. Let me make sure that's not a replacement. No. Alright, let's start at 1. Light gray weird and a double fold over. A 2 to 4 fold, I should say. That's a lot of odd pieces in it. 2 to 4 fold. There's 2, 2. There's some light gray pieces, but not that one. A 2 to 4 fold. That's a hinge. Weird light gray piece. No. 2 to 4 fold. No. Weird light gray piece. No. The folds? No. 2 to 4 fold. No. Doo-doo. Two to four fold. It's kind of a big piece. I wonder if that's in here. This does seem. Oh, yeah, there's the weird piece. Okay. And that looks like a 2 to 4 fold. It is. That's what I say. Fold. 2 to 4, 4 to 2, fold. That's my brain. Fold. Seal it up. I don't think it's sealed, but I'll just remember that one. What are we doing here? I guess we're doing that and that. I need 2 of the squares. Okay, oh no, they're both there. Okay. Assuming that, because they don't actually show you how to build this little sub piece, so I'm assuming that goes there, that goes there, that snaps into there, that goes back here. Guessing that's, it looks like a little dude. And it would seem that it faces that way. Okay. Now we need, ooh, what's the fuck is that? I've never even seen a piece like that before. Alright. So we have light gray. I'll just speed run these for the light gray one, hopefully. Okay, there's that. And we need 2 nipple pinchers. I wonder where those are. And that. Okay, I've never actually seen a piece like that, but I'm sure it's here somewhere. What are the nipple pinchers in here? Yes, they are. Okay, so this has a lot of unusual pieces. We are on step 10. There's our nipple pincher. Just so you know what we're talking about. Boy, there are a lot of nipple pinchers in this. Alright, and we need that weird dark gray piece. Let's see that there. Is that in the weird bag? No, those are all normal-ish. In that size range anyway. Alright, let's start at 1. 1 by 1 block, but it's got a weird hole in it. Let's double check this one. Lots of 1 by 1s in here. That could make finding this a thing. Because there are a lot of 1 by 1s. My concern is that distinguishing it from the rest may be a bit of a challenge. $10 clamps for Futurama? Yeah, I imagine Bender would be pinching them nipples. That would be fucking painful with his clampies, but, you know, that wouldn't stop him. Let's see that in there. One by one with an extra hole in it. And this is the exciting part of chaos builds. Hey, there it is. Okay, I can show you what fucking weird ass thing is. There's one. Assuming there's another one in here. Yes, there is. So this is why it's weird. Like, it's a 1x1. It's got a hole in it. I don't know that I've run across those pieces like that yet. Okay. We're taking this, figuring out why that won't stay down. Because there's something in it. Piece of food, it looks like. I wonder what asshole put that there. How's that? Ah, it's so much better. Okay, so now we're holding it like this. Putting this back here, I assume, since I can't actually see. At least we don't have any ghost pieces yet. Alright, so this does have to spin around so that it can actually grab the nipples. Means we should assemble all these first and then slam them home. And just enough to grab a nipple. Just enough. Okay. Now we got this weird looking guy. Kind of looks like a shredder. Oh, you dumbass. If I would have scrolled down a little more, it would have told me how to build the pieces. Okay. That was totally my fault. There was a slightly easier way to put that together. And in that case, I'm going to take a bite of dinner. I think I'm going to take two. Because I'm fucking crazy. What? Brown square. Quick poke for brown area. Nope. There we go. One brown square. Is this trip really necessary? And a 4x1 with side nub. See, I left it open, started spilling pieces. Told you. 6F6G, what's up? I'd love to know where Doom Guy keeps all his weapons and manages to carry all his ammo, including up to 100 rockets. He must be running around towing a trailer. Yeah, he has a streamline. You can't quite see it because, first person view. It's actually just duct taped to his butt. He usually leaves that around the beginning of the level, and then he has a small bag of holding from D&D that he uses to store the rest of it. Or he just cartoon stores it where, where everybody stores things just behind their back. No, it's just right back here. Hey, there's that piece. Okay. Hey, Chris. Normal Lego people use super glue. Scruff uses cheese sauce. Whatever works, Speaking of which. Oh, yeah, I forgot to use the cheese sauce on this. Oh, well. I have like probably 6 or 7 packs of cheese sauce in my fridge. One day I'm just going to use all of it in one meal and just make some horrendous, not that great of cheesiness. All right, we need a light gray 1x2. Close. And then a 2x4 fold over. I forget what bag that was in. Oh, yeah, that wasn't 12. Okay. 2 of those. And then 1x2 light gray. Too hard to find. See it earlier. There it is. Just one? Just one. That lock. How's the pancake business? Right moment. Well, make sure you don't sit on it till it goes bad there, buddy. Unless you got it like frozen somehow. I don't know how cold it is there. The best steak will not be if left too long. This does not give you a hint. Okay. It looks like this goes up. Why does it look like this? Because it does. See, like that would be something nice to know. This piece goes in there. Like, that's cool. But like, shouldn't this piece have been put on a little sooner, maybe? Because now I gotta fuck everything else up. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on the other side. Yeah, okay. Then this goes on the top. That's weird. So it is doing the weird instructions on this one. That's good to know that, this will definitely be a chaos build. Alright. Little tiny 1x1s in gray. There we go. 2 of those. Two of those. A 2x1 flatty. I know I saw them somewhere. I just don't remember where. Is that a shiny one or is that a regular one? I feel like that's a... No, that's not shiny. It's because you gotta watch. Sometimes they put the quote shiny chromy pieces in there and they look a lot like the regular gray pieces sometimes. 2 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those light colored ones that we found in here. There's another one. I need to drink some water. Yeah, Mr. S has it. It won't hatch a little baby cow. The cow egg. Just, see, Fama, just whip out that meat and slap it on the pan, balsamic and olive oil. Either way, make sure you get that thing cooked up. Because even in a fridge, it's losing its quality every day. Back here. Okay. Now we need a 1x2. Go right there. And then, oh, that was weird. Like I'd give it a squeeze and it felt like the whole thing would. Guess something wasn't. I may have had something loose from when I had to take it apart. All right, little bendies, little corner pieces, quick look. Not seeing them, all right. Flat pieces, some 80 sunglasses. Whoop. There's an elbow piece, but it is a notched elbow. Or 90 degree, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you when I find it. So you can understand the stupid things I say. Not over there. I can't wait till my glasses. I get my new glasses. A couple weeks, I assume. They say apparently only one person in the company has actually gotten this to work, so maybe I'll be the second. But apparently I can go in, get my glasses, and they're saying I can get a set of free work glasses as well. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you know, assuming it goes through and I get the glasses, get everything that they say I'm supposed to get, I hope the work glasses aren't crappy. I wouldn't be upset if I had a separate set of glasses. I did that for a little while, but it was 2 different prescriptions, so it kind of sucked. Why do I have a feeling we're going to do this again over here? Alright. 2 more shit. What bag were those in? This one? No. What bag did I just have in my hand? I didn't see that I needed more. I thought it was in here. Because if it was, now there's 2 less to, yeah, there is. At the bottom. But it was nice knowing that I had a set of glasses at home that weren't all fucked up. So I could actually, like, enjoy my vision after work. I mean, granted, I'm sure I'll forget occasionally to wear the work glasses, but that's fine. Man, y'all are locking in an awful lot of pieces here with what seems to be missing the other side. Ah, boy. See what happens. Whites, yeah, some of those. I lost sound. You don't do that, Fama. If you lose sound, you may never hear again. All right. See, something does go in here. I gotta bend that. Okay. Yeah, this is another one that I wonder if these instructions were made with AI as well. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be putting pieces over here to match this, and that means that could be bad. Yeah, and there they are. There they are. Okay, let's see if we can get these things in here. Ass backwards and upside down. Not that piece, asshole. Nope, not this other bag. Okay, there they are. There's and this guy here. Okay. Let's see if we can wedge this thing in here. That needs to go there. Okay, actually, that wasn't too bad. Still should have been done in a different order, but making it work. Down one. There we go. All right. So now we are symmetrical once again. And time for a bite. Mm-hmm. Ooh, another big ass chunk of chicken. Mm-hmm. All right, these little guys here. 2 of these. And 2 of the big foldovers. Let's hydrate. All right, drink something, people. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting stones out of your junk. Do you have turtle hearing, FOMO? That's there. That's there. This goes over to Ed's mom's house. Okay. The old pebble shooter. Yeah, after the second kidney stone came out, I was worried I was going to have to register my dick as a lethal weapon, and not for the cool way, but because it was a fucking firearm. 2 of those. 1 of those. And a 3-fer. Alright. Going right back to that bag, so I'll leave that open. Grab some cookie. Okay. Putting this here. This is floating up here. Like, okay floating, not B-2 bomber floating. That's a snap right there. Okay. 2. 3x3 and a 4x4. And 2 6s. Oh, I got it all right there. Okay, there's 3 furs double stacking that one. That's going across there. That's across that. 6 across the top. Lock it in with the 2x4. Two of these. 1 3-fer in dark gray. And then we need a 2x2 in dark gray. Come on. You can only finger fuck this thing so many times before it's just gotta get out of there. Push these bags up a little bit more. I'm gonna leave 12 open. That seems to be pretty popular. Yeah, like the next step has I think all the pieces are in it. Alright. We have that. We are putting another one on the triple. And we are locking that in with these. We could make it work. Okay. 4-fer. 2 1x1 standard, not too weird. guess this would be like the recessed 1x1, where everything's kind of set in and it's got that little ledge on the bottom. Like there's the regular ones. Oh, these. Yeah, that's in the weird bag. Okay. Then that's yeah. So the little ledge on it. Ear itches. Now it doesn't. How convenient. Alright, so we're going to put these in first. And that goes right there. Step 23 of like 600 something. Orfer. Locking that in. Nice. 2 of these. 1 of these. Shattered the toilet bowl. Nah, but it kind of tried. Definitely felt like it was fucking trying, that's for sure. At least that first one did. Second one wasn't quite as bad, but it just re-injured the original injury where it cut. Yay. What are we doing? Oh, okay. Okay. Now we need 5 wedgies. Dark silver wedgies. Can't say I recall seeing them, so quick poke check. Ugh. Nowhere obvious. Let's start checking. Yeah, good. I'm going to start it in the opposite order, because here they are. 3, 4, and 5. That goes there, that goes there. This one's a little flat. That one's also a little flat, and this one bumps up. Perfect. Scratch my head again. On a completely unrelated topic, do you happen to live in an open carry state? I do not. In Maryland, you can only, as far as pistols go, I can open carry a rifle. I know on my property. I don't think I can open carry rifle off my property. Besides that, there is no open carry. If you're carrying concealed. And if you have your carry concealed license for a pistol in Maryland, that's the only way you can open carry a pistol on your property in Maryland. If you do not have a concealed permit, you can't even open carry a pistol on your own fucking property. But I can take my AR-15 and my AR-10 out, but not the pistol. Maryland. And even if I was an open carry state, I wouldn't open carry because that's just asking for problems. That makes you a target. You think you're protecting yourself against other targets, and you are. But you better recognize them because they're going to recognize you long before you recognize them. And then when they come to try and steal your shit, what are you going to do? A guy with a gun just took your stuff. What are you going to do? Get shot? Trying to get it back? I don't know. But I've seen surveillance videos and different videos of that shit happen. Somebody just walks up, boop, pops it out of the holster, and they just fucking walk away. And when you start walking towards them, they go, "Are you sure?" You know what I mean? Like, it's open carries. That endangers everyone. My opinion, anyway. Now, if you're going to the range, you're hanging out with your buddies, absolutely, yeah, fucking have the thing sitting on your hip, no big deal. But if you're out in public, nah, you're gonna get yourself killed. At the very least, there's a good chance you'll get your gun stolen. And really, the only way that's gonna stop is if another person with a gun fucking stops the situation. Whether it's just by drawing and saying no, or drawing and really saying no. There we go. Should be the piece I'm looking for. Yep. Said or went full auto and shot out one after the other. Yeah, I have at least 9 more kidney stones, including one big ass one in there, according to my the results of my CAT scan. So yeah, at any point I just could pew pew pew. Nine more. There was 10 more. Now it's only 9 because that other extra one came out. And the left kidney shows signs of producing more. Because apparently my left kidney is all fucked up. Don't know why. That's where we're at. Because as long as I got one good one, I'll be alright for a little while. It's like the elbows were in a tight bag. With the hinges. Yep, there they are. 290s. There we go. You're open to curry it? I'd curry just about anything. Curry's fucking good, but... Why do you ask SBR? Out of my own curiosity. Brown single one. There they are. So thought they were close. I guess this piece can just sit over to the side for a moment. I can one-up you. Iowa allows legally blind people to get a permit to carry our version of... So blind people can carry a pistol. Yeah, that's a thing. Because if you live in Iowa, don't go anywhere near blind people, or at least don't be behind or in front of them anywhere. Because the problem with that is, not saying they shouldn't be able to defend themselves, but if they're going strictly on sound and say the bad guy's right in front of them, talking over the shoulder of someone else, and there's a child behind that guy, that bullet keeps on going like they tend to do. You're going to hit 2 innocent people and not even fucking know it. And everything behind them as well. It's one of the key things of firing a weapon, knowing what's behind your target. If you are blind, you do not know what is behind your target, which kind of makes that whole thing fucking stupid to allow that. As I'm talking through it, like, yes, blind people should be able to defend themselves, but not with a fucking gun. Because they're just going to hurt a lot more people. Or you got that fucking, I don't even know where he's from. Some Congress, some fucking half-wit, double-digit IQ fucking mongoloid retard. Says, I think it was in Virginia, maybe? That kind of makes sense. But saying, people don't need guns. Why don't people need guns? Because look in situations in school shootings where nobody had a gun, but people sacrificed their life to save others. That's why we don't need a gun. So this fuckhead is saying, you don't need a gun. You should just go sacrifice your life if there's a situation where a firearm would have helped. Like, he's basically saying you don't need a gun. Kill yourself for the situation. God, can't imagine he's going to be doing many more terms, but you know what? If he was fucking putting offers in the first place, some fucking body will probably keep him in there. And this was extra. I'll put that back. Okay. Oh, I say that, and then fucking it's 2 steps later. But anyway. If the bad guy's a ventriloquist, then the blind shooter is fucked. If he can throw his voice. Alright, I guess we're, yeah, light green. Okay, so light green, there's not a lot of light green pieces. This may not be horrible. Let's seal that first. Oh, yeah, 2 of these. 3 of these. Oh. Small green wedge. Nope. Not in here, asshole. Let's just go to 1. What am I looking for? I need 2 single browns. Let's just grab those. How many? 2. Oh, they got flat ones mixed in with the regular ones on this bag. That's a little sketch. Maurice, I need to pass a background check just to get a permit to carry a replica pistol, which can only fire blanks. A real one? No fucking way. Got that. I need 2 of the wedges. No wedge in there. Big wedge. I just keep thinking about that fucking dumbass senator. Like, there's so many other points he could, like... Occasionally, anti-gun, they'll come up with a point you go, eh, but you can kind of work around a lot of the points they bring up. But someone saying, sacrifice your life for others instead of protecting yourself? Get fucked. Anyway, how long are we going tonight? It's somewhere between 6:30 and 7, so another half to 1 hour. Okay. This goes here. Yeah, what are we doing here? Why is this all coming apart all fucky? All fucky. I wonder if... I feel like this group that's playing the music on Twitch, I really feel like they were featured on Rick and Morty at one point. Really, man, what song was that? Or what episode was that? Like, I can hear it playing. I feel like it may have been some of the earlier episodes, but they didn't really have clout to the earlier episodes. Like, get guests kind of thing. I don't know. Between 6s and 7s? No, between 6:30 and 7, right? The one that's 6 and 7 version. Be a meat shield. Yeah, basically, he told you to be a meat shield instead of defending yourself. Out walking with the neighbors. Grave marker has been removed. Grave marker? What? Then he's on, they got rid of open carry entirely, I think, last year. What, Maryland? Last I checked, you could still carry on your property. I mean, not like it. I mean, either way, I wouldn't open carry on my property anyway. I'd Just I have a concealed, well, 2 concealed holsters, so I just use those. You know, since it's apparently perfectly fine for me to walk around with a fucking AR-10 and my AR-15 strapped to my back. Howdy, neighbor. What? I mean, I do got new neighbors. You know, eventually they're going to sell that house next door, I assume. So, I mean, I'd love to walk next door and be like, howdy, neighbors. And the guy walks out with something like fucking 50 cal. Like, hey, what's up, buddy? Be like, my new best friend. All right, so now still don't know what we're making. That's a thing now. Let's see, we are on step 36 for those that are following. Let's see, 2 of these. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, this whole 50 states thing is really fucking kind of annoying. Once you start paying just a little bit of attention to like any kind of politics or any scope or focus inside of politics, you realize how fucking stupid, like, we are not the United States of America. We are 50 individual countries with a little bit of overseeing by the main government kind of thing. Every state is, there's so many fucking laws that states can just do whatever they want to with and not have to follow the federal shit. It's so fucking dumb. As far as I'm concerned, anything related to the Constitution itself, directly related to it, should be federal level only. That's it. This is the fucking Constitution of our country. You follow it. Anything that's not on the Constitution, sure, maybe we can do some wiggle room there. But why the federal government allows the states to do completely fucking back-ass bullshit things all the time, I don't know. There's definitely certain things that need to be mandated by one governing body, aka the federal government, who holds the fucking Constitution. And that's not just fucking pew-pews and whatnot. It's just about anything in the Constitution. Every state has a different fucking version of it. And then you wonder why there's so much fucking chaos and stupidity and nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Where were those? They were in here. I just feel a lot of law needs to be federalized. Anyway, can you be naked on your property? I do not believe I can be naked on my property if I'm in public view. Though there's like 2 houses down, like years ago, there was like, apparently it was, I don't know, what fucking drug dealer house. Not like a crack house, like people stopping by, but like he had the shit, you stopped by and then you left kind of thing. And he would pick up some fucking, I don't know if they were from the red light district or just from like a B crew fucking strip club, but he would have some fucking rough looking cunts over there. And I use that word specifically. And they would go out all the time in the fucking summer and like tan topless. At least I could see they were topless. I don't know if anything else was missing, but it was like, like you go outside to enjoy the neighborhood and you fucking almost start gagging when you see this fucking train wreck of a dumpster fire hooker fucking sunbathing. It's like, Jesus Christ, I guess she's got shit jumping off of her. It's probably gonna get into my yard. Maybe go get the bug spray. Oh, I ain't that bad, C2S. Not yet. I haven't personally insulted anybody, so. You don't actually know what the naked law is. Pretty sure you can't be in public view if you're on your property. Something like that. There's little bendy bitches are in here. There's one. Okay, you know, I'm just having to get them from the bottom of the bag. RLR. That's pretty much one of my standard rants. Like a ranty rant. I do light. See, the problem is I just do light rants all the time. When I want to do a full rant, it just sounds a little unusual. Because most of my rants are under a minute. I just bitch and complain about something and roll on. What in the fuck am I doing here? I mean, that might be accurate, but that's not the next step. Actually, that was accurate. That's funny. Okay. All right, so let's actually go to the next step and not mysteriously skip 3 ahead. Go out on your porch and give your neighbors a waggle service if the cop shows up. And see if the cops show up. I'm not really in the mood for that tonight. Maybe another day I'll go. Shit. Okay, I kind of already did that once. The day I bought my so my house has a big ass bay window, like most single homes, I guess, in America. Nice big, like it's big, like one of the full size big bay windows. And the day I bought the house, got the fucking mortgage and all that shit, got the key, and I came over here, came in the house, looked around, got excited, fucking ran up into the bay window, like into the bay window, and just fucking shook my dick all up on the window and in all directions and everything. And, I mean, nobody showed up then. So, and why I did that, I don't know. I was just very happy, and I felt that slapping my dick at the neighborhood would, I guess I was claiming my, my territory. Alright, we're getting a little out of order here. 2x2 blocks with a hole in it. Okay. Food. No cop showed up when I was marking my territory. And at that point, ring cameras weren't a thing, so nobody could have proved it anyway. So we had 5 people called. Oh, they all saw the wrong thing. Alright. 2x2 with a hole in it. Okay. Let's start at 1. I don't see it in 12. 2x1 with a hole in it. Dark gray. Like, a lot of this is dark gray. I guess that's just the middle stuff. 2x2 with a hole in it. There's a 2x2, but it's a 2x2x2. Oh no, I'm sorry, 2x1 with a hole in it. But either way, yeah. It wouldn't be a 2x2. Again, I hope this isn't one of those things where there's like 1 left. Once we get through some of the build, that won't be so bad, because we'll have, obviously, less pieces. But until then. There it is. How many? 2. 1, 2. You were seeing if the HMO, you mean the HOA? Yeah, we don't have a homeowners association here. If we did, I wouldn't be living here. I was very, there were 2 things that I told the realtor. 2 of the most important things. She's like, what's that? I'm like, no homeowners association, not even bordering one, because they still fuck with you and they can still pull you into court even if you're on the edge of a homeowners association, because they just assume they can overreach and then you have to deal with it. So no homeowners association. And gas stove. Well, gas oven, I should say. Generally, gas stove comes with gas oven. But yeah, that's all I wanted. Particularly, specifically. Besides, I need this many rooms, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But had to be a gas house. Because that's how I operate. Of course, everybody's doing everything they can to phase out the gas. Why is that? Yeah, that's right. But I still got it. And I think it bakes better than electric as far as cakes and confectiony stuff goes. Trouble is, if you mark your territory that way, you have to disinfect it afterwards or the place stinks. Well, yeah, I mean, we did clean the house once we got it. I played with this, how long? I think I had this place for 2 weeks before I moved in. That is wrong. Just getting everything sorted and cleaned and figuring this out. All right. What's up, 88 Aries? Finally home from work? Good to see you. About 10 years ago, a bunch of, basically people that sit at home all day and don't have anything to do, so they want to make everybody else's life miserable. In other words, what most homeowners associations are. They started code surfing the neighborhood, enforcing codes and trying to warn people on codes. And they brought up, oh, well, we're going to, we want to do a homeowners association for the neighborhood. And they had a big fucking thing at it, like a big meeting at the school nearby. Jim, everybody come, we're going to talk about it. Dude, that shit got voted down 80, they did percentage. I don't remember what the actual count was, but it was 86% against, 11% for, and the rest were undecided. Didn't care, basically. And I was like, that should tell you right there. So what they did instead was they now have the community association where they just surf and try to do like code enforcement. And they've already gotten into legal trouble by like going onto people's property when they shouldn't and all this other dumb shit. So they have learned that they do not have the wall behind them if someone's grass is fucking half-inch longer than it should be. But it's funny, you go on there and the leader, that fucking, he has the mentality of like, I don't know, a fucking 7-year-old. He just fucking whines and cries and basically my way or the highway, which, he's the president of the community association. And they still try to fuck with people here, but we all just tell them to go fuck themselves, and they pretty much have to. I'll tell you what, if I ever see that dumb fuck walk on my property, I will exercise my open carry rights and answer the door with my fucking AR. Alright, we need round tan 1x2s. Thin. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm gonna be like, what motherfucker? I mean, you slinged, point it down, you know, at idle, at rest position, and ask patiently, why did you walk past the no trespassing signs on my property? And when he started to speak, I would simply say, shut the fuck up and get off of my property. And I know he'd be like, or what? And I'll be like, oh, you're going to fucking jail, dude. I mean, that's pretty much it. Because you're on camera. 3, if you're standing at my front door. And you're refusing to get off my property. I mean, the guy's a real fucking cunt. Just read some of the posts he puts up. You're like, God damn, dude, you are a lonely, angry, hating yourself motherfucker, ain't you? But that's just how some people are. And he will perpetuate that his entire rest of his life, because who the fuck's gonna want to hang out with a cadre, old, angry fuckwad? I mean, I'm old and angry, but at least I ain't a fuckwad, you know what I mean? Well, that, and I'm not trying to inject my fucking nose into everybody's business. Yeah, one of them is definitely, super nosy. But, am I missing a piece here? Why am I holding this wrong? I'm holding it wrong, okay. That makes more sense, okay. Phew. Hey, what's up there, everybody? Done with walk. Grave marker was found here a couple weeks back in the neighborhood. Oh, that grave marker. Right. They moved the stones, but they didn't move the bodies. They didn't move the bodies. Or coffins or whatever. Okay. That's right. Contacted mayor. The marker was removed. We'll follow up when I hear more. Trying to avoid poltergeist syndrome. Yeah, you may want to ask them to make sure there's nothing in the fucking ground. Because just looking at it ain't going to fucking tell you. You either need a shovel or a fucking one of those, what, big ass, what are they, basically industrial rolling sonograms or something? Sonar. Blicky. Two of these. 2 of these. What in the world? Apparently there's a black piece with a gray. It almost looks like it's supposed to move. Oh, I can guarantee there's only 1, maybe 2 if it's symmetrical. This is going to be a fun find. All right. Small black square with gray center. Guess we'll look for a small black square and see if we find one with a... Almost looks like it's a spin table, like a... What are they called? Lazy Susan? Almost looks like it would be a base for one of them. Basically, let me make sure this is one of the... Where are we on? Page 16. Let me go to the top. Make sure this isn't something that changed color or something stupid. No, okay. 16. Ooh, too far, asshole. Alright, it's weird. Black and gray looking. That or they drew something else very poorly. But it does kind of look like a Lazy Susan style spinny piece thing. I don't recall, or definitely do not recall seeing something like that. Ooh, maybe don't discount the town, possibly paying for Sonic check on the future would just be my advice as well. Yeah, I would definitely. The marker had been moved previously. A 40-acre site could have been anywhere. Moved during development. Why do they keep moving it then? Like, where are this kid's parents? Like, are they like taking his headstone and leaving the rest of him behind? Because that's fucking weird. Like, I honestly don't understand why they would have already moved it to a place where it was going to get in the way again. Unless that's like remnants of some really old property or something. Oh, that whole situation sounds a little weird on the people's end of it. That's... I'm trying to see both sides of it. Oh no, it's like a hinge. 5. Small black Lazy Susan looking thing with a gray center. My luck, it'll probably be all black, all the same color, and look like every other piece. There's a weird one, but that's not what we're looking for. Yeah, we had a code enforcement until someone firebombed the guy's personal car. Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. He would get on everyone for everything. We are not a HOA community, but boy, did he try to make it so. Oh yeah, some of them assholes. He ticketed me for an abandoned vehicle because he thought it was abandoned. I drove it to the magistrate and he laughed at him and told me to have a nice day. Yeah, but the problem is, if he keeps doing that, you gotta keep wasting your fucking time, wasting your time. Because it takes a lot of those in front of the same judge, if you get lucky enough, before finally the judge realizes what's going on and they fucking legally order these people to shut the fuck up. Or they just straight up get harassment charges. Because as soon as a case is dismissed that easily, like, quote, laughing them out of the court, that could very easily become a harassment case in civil court. Which it has before, you know, from things I've read and yada yada. So it is very feasible. But you gotta have a lot of dumb shit going on to, you know, a lot of people, which sounds like you're pretty much there anyway. Where the fuck is this weird ass piece at? Because I see it drawn twice, and both times it's drawn really weird with the coloring that make it look like a piece and a piece. But I'm not even seeing anything that's like a small black square. Since we've gone through every bag, now we're going to go through them with a flashlight. I mean, the black frame shouldn't be hard to see. Especially a 2x2 black square. Even if it's got a gray center, the outer edges would still be easy to see. And the only 2x2s I'm seeing are these weird ones with like hinges and shit on them. Okay. So I'm also kind of half looking at the other gray ones, seeing if there's something weird on them, or I have no idea what this piece is. So all the black pieces in here are like those little bumper, like truck bumper pieces. That's a fucking... Here's some really unique pieces that I have not ever seen in a Lego set before in here. Granted, I'm sure that just means they were in other Lego sets, but... Okay, there's one. There's a 4x4. But again, it's part of a hinge. That's part of a hinge. I'm worried I'm gonna have to fucking stop the stream and over the next few days dump every bag and look for some weird fucking black piece. Done that. Had to do that, I know, once on the B2. No black pieces in that. See the black piece in here. That's another hinge fucking piece. That's a hinge. Not a swivel. There is no black pieces in here. Okay. Sorry, I'm missing chat now because I'm just stuck looking for this fucking piece. Not much left in this bag. I think this bag showed up a little thin anyway. Farmers, though, would bury the family. Yeah, I know the farmers would. This is a working field for 60 plus years. That's... the whole moving graves and stones and all that shit just fucking leave the people alone, man. Don't need the goddamn land that bad. It's not like anybody can afford a fucking house nowadays anyway. They're all so goddamn overpriced. I have no idea. I have a feeling it's like the wrong color or something. Someone is getting advanced. Yeah, motherfucker, I know I'm getting old. That's why I'm going to get glasses, get an eye exam tomorrow. I am an old fuck. My eyesight is failing. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's just how that goes, man. Like, what the fuck ever. And this helps. Actually, the flashlight helps cut, because when you're looking like this, you're seeing the glare off of the lights, whereas this cuts through the glare. That's the biggest reason. I'll do another quick run. Because, like, even I can't even find, like, a regular 2x2 black piece. And it's not like a thickie. Not that there's any thick... I mean, the thickies that are here are the hinges. A lot of 4x4s in this bag, but no black ones. And I'm not noticing any special ones. as thin as it is, it's kind of weird that it would be a swivel piece. This is the one with all the bumpers in it. Like, I hope this isn't some piece they're like, yeah, we'll put that piece in there. And then, like, they just never made it. I know right now we are batting 100% for the past years of Lego. Like, we have not had anything show up missing a piece yet, I don't think. I know we thought we did at least once, but then we end up finding it later. What's that? And then another time we thought we lost one, but I ended up using a wrong 1x1 in a spot and had to move it. What are you? You're a hinge. You're a hinge. New black pieces in this one. That's the 2x2, but that's a fucking hinge. I have a feeling I'm going to end up finding this in the wrong color scheme or something. Because we're almost back to the beginning again. And this is going to be my last run through. I'm not going to keep going. We've already been waiting. So, if I got to start dumping bags, I'll just do that over the week, basically. I don't get it. Something like that you'd think would be pretty obvious. It's not in a weird bag. Fucking weird pieces in there. But... And this doesn't. This only has black sticks or whatever in it. No black squares. So I don't know what the fuck they're referring to. I guess I'll dig through these bags throughout the week, see if I can find that fucking whatever the hell that piece is. It feels like it's something that would be in, like the way I've been finding pieces, it feels like it's a bag 12 piece. But I'm not seeing it. And there's, like I said, there's only going to be one, maybe two of these. There ain't going to be a lot of them. You can tell that by its uniqueness. Yeah, I'm going to have to look for it this week. There's no other, like I didn't misplace a bag. Nope. Alright. I guess I'll just leave those there for now. See another piece of this cookie. I don't see colored Legos. What do you mean, like? Are you colorblind, or are you just... Oh, or you... Never mind. Can you substitute a similar piece? I have no idea. Because I don't know what it's for. Because as soon as you get past that, there's a couple more pieces, and then it goes to a completely different piece. Like it starts building another sub-assembly. Looking at the picture, it looks like it's supposed to be like a hinge. Or a black... or a swivel. All right, I'll show you on the other screen when we go back. For those that can't see... or yet aren't looking at the instructions. All right. Let's go back over here and grab the good vape. All right. What is that? That is step 44. Let's see. I have that over here as well. Where is the fucking mouse? There it is. Gas is much better for cooking. Just having to look up. Yeah, electric's faster, and electric works on most stuff. But like cookies and cakes and shit like that. Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Gotta make some fucking cheesecake soon. Alright. Go, fucker. Alright. So anyway. This is the piece. Like, you can see there's dark gray, light gray, dark gray. But this weird thing there. And when you scroll down, it's drawn the same way. So I'm wondering if this is like a swivel, like a Lazy Susan spinny thing. Like maybe that's where he turns his head or something. Because nothing else has the color like sleeched out of it, like in the middle like that. You say, oh yeah, that's a 2x2 rotating. Okay, so it is a turntable, Lazy Susan kind of thing. Okay, so I just need to figure out where the fuck it is. And hope it isn't the wrong color. Let me see here. Okay, so I have no idea where that is on him. Maybe his back. Trying to see, like, oh no, okay. That was a super shotgun. Okay. I was seeing if they had, like, every once in a while, even the cheapy guys have a piece breakdown in the back. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to look around for that fucker. I don't see it on here. This is what I was saying, where they got the color changeovers for whatever reason. I don't know if it's cheap or they adjusted the coloring. All right. Well, that's all we got for that. So I'm gonna go back to here. What time is it? 6:36. Good enough. You heading out, Fama? You have yourself a good one there, buddy. And cheers to everybody. Oh, that is true, Aries. If it's not put together, as I have seen some pieces shipped like that, fuck, if it's not put together, I'll never fucking find it. Holy shit. What's up, Elvira's dog? How you doing tonight? Ooh. No, I hate when that happens. But hopefully that'll be the worst. If this is our worst hang up, then we are miles ahead of the fucking B2 and its nightmare instructions. Yeah, I wish YouTube wasn't so fucking douchebaggy about firearm stuff. I say as I'm staring at my Glock. Oh, I'm gonna grab another one of these. Hopefully I don't get canned for posting this, but that is the piece. Is that the piece?
The one and only piece? The one that matters.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know who would can you for saying that, but I mean, if we're talking about a piece, where's Ed's mom at? The One Piece. It's not rubber, so it's not One Piece. I always forget his name. I was just watching some One Piece shit the other day too. So it's not rubbery, so it's not the One Piece. B2 was great because it does provide an out for all possible issues. Yeah, the out being what, C4 on the B2? Bingo! Kind of worked. Some people don't like links posted. Oh, well, on YouTube you can't. It's blocked. You actually, I think it's blocked on Twitch too, unless you like space it out weird, but whatever. Because like nothing showed up as far as any linky thing. You could tell us what to Google. Like I could just pull it up on the screen if it's not boobs or ding dong. But really kind of feel like that's probably any one of those. Because you figure I would assume we're building from the center out. I haven't looked ahead in the instructions. So, kind of wondering if that's the swivel for his head. His old dome piece, but I don't know. Well, you can post C2S because you're VIP on Twitch. Oh, well, you'll never see it. Lego 2x2 stud yellow swivel base gray. Ooh, that's a lot to type. Okay, hold on. Challenge accepted. Don't want to do that tab. I got to figure out what the fuck my dent or glasses insurance number fucking thing is. Lego 2x2 stud yellow base swivel round gray with an E plate space turn table. eBay yellow 2x2 stud yellow base swivel round. Oh, okay. Does it show my name on here? It kind of does, but you can't see it. Probably. So it looks like that, just in different color. Okay, that would help me. That seeing the bottom of it is definitely an advantage because that is pretty fucking unique. So I can keep an eye tuned for that and just the weird second color thing. All right, cool. This seller is away until March 21st. Oh, so you can't actually buy. Well, you can add it to your cart. You should be able to buy. Whatever. Anyway, all right. Thank you. Google Link works. It depends, like on Twitch. Twitch is set up differently for links. I know because you can do something with who can post links and who can and something else. I don't fucking know. Because like C2S can post, because I know, because he asked to post links. It's like like something a while back, and for some reason he couldn't. But I set it up so that if you're like VIP or a member, is that what it is on Twitch? Member? Subscriber. I'm sorry, if you're a subscriber on Twitch, which means like, you know, the same as a member on YouTube. If you're a subscriber on Twitch, you can post links. And you don't get commercials. Hi. I really wish that Twitch or YouTube would integrate. Like YouTube really has been trying lately to be a little more twitchy. I really wish they would get some of their background features integrated in the chat. Because you can fine tune Twitch channel a lot more than you can YouTube. Alright. Be funny to get fast to order and get delivered and then find it in the bags. I will search the sacks. I will search all the seed in those sacks and find the lazy Susan. Get up, bitch! Go from there. All right. Guess that's about it for this evening, folks. We'll be back next week with just the Legos. And in 2 weeks, we'll be back with the Legos and the other half of the MRE. Oh, and in case you didn't hear, Saturday, I did order the cold weather. I did finally found someone that had cold weather. It was on eBay, but they had 11.9K, fucking like 11,000 sales, and they were like 99.7% good seller. I'm like, yeah, okay. 0.3% is just stupid people. This isn't the right shade of yellow. I thought it was different. You're an asshole. Yeah, that kind of bullshit. But yeah, they are on the way. And the laser etched on wood thing of my logo from Captain Badit in Germany, that is also on the way via DHL. So since it's shipped via DHL, I expect it by 2028 or so. But I have a tracking number, so we'll see what we can do. Looks like I need to make some pancakes tonight. It's Thursday night, dude. What the fuck looks like? It's Thursday. You do... and I don't want to hear this every other Thursday bullshit you were trying to fucking pull that one time. It's Thursday. On Thursday, you make pancakes. Or you get banned from Earth. That's going to get cold. Well, actually, kind of depends on where you go. Or complaining about how their order was a day late during, but yeah, just because we got 4 feet of snow doesn't mean it couldn't have been here a day earlier. Yeah, that kind of dumb shit. 88, I gotta see if my AliExpress crap came in. What did you order there, 88? I can hang out for another second. No family night, but still pancakes. Yes. That's it. Once 88 tells us what he ordered, if you want, or just lie and make it sound cool. Yeah, I don't necessarily need to know if you ordered, like, you know, the fucking Fist of Adonis. Wobble, 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 wobble. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind knowing. I would love to know someone that actually has a fucking wobble, wobble Fist of Adonis, like, just BAM! Sitting on their living room table for all the guests to see. If I had a living room table, I would probably have one there, just so when people walked in, they went. Basically. Oh, and I am trying something a little different. I have some of my monitors, or 2 of my, well, actually right now 3, but normally it will look like this. 2 of my monitors I have just plain white background on in sections to help front light a little bit, even though it's kind of not working because all the lights are on. Alexa, studio lights off. No, she didn't hear me. Alexa, studio lights off. Nope. All right.
The studio light is off. Please make sure it's online.
No, I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Anyway, hey, what's up, Ryan? French toast. I am not big on French toast. Not at all. Alexa said, yeah, there's a few of my subsystems have been getting flaky the past couple weeks. I feel like they did an update. Had to go ahead and sort some shit out. See, 88, you've got, let's see, I picked up some Russian market 164 die-cast cars. Cool. A Tomica Premium CRX in 164. Okay. 2 electrician's screwdrivers. Okay. Like the orange safety 1000-volt electrician screwdrivers, or like a Klein tool multi thing. And a desktop M.2 to USB hub based thing to read SSDs easily. So that's a good haul. Interested in those screwdrivers. Because I have one of those $974 fucking toolkits downstairs that's like 20 some pieces because it's all the fucking special 1000-volt rated bullshit or whatever the fuck it's rated for. A lot. And I have not used it for a fucking thing. Yeah, the 1000-volt safe screw. Okay. Maybe I'll go grab them. Maybe I'll bring them up for Saturday. We can, just for those that haven't seen what seriously overpriced bullshit looks like, we can show you. It's I think I know exactly where it is. I know it's in 1 of 2 places. I think I know which one. That's why I swear by Home Assistant and ESP Home. The only fucker updating my shit is me. Yeah, I used to run on homebrew stuff, but like for a while, I ran on a lot of homebrew shit. But this is, it just got to the point where I was just like, you know, I can just do this and just go and be done. And they're going to spy on me with it? You mean like every fucking thing else we carry around? Like our cell phone? Whatever, dude. If it's going to make my life easier, spy away. Like, y'all need to realize most of these fucking online agencies know more about us than we do. So, that's why I don't care about, like, obviously I'm not giving away passwords and shit, but as far as doing, you know, oh, they're tracking, or this and they're that, like, yeah, no shit. Like, every time you say, and it's funny, the people that say that are the ones that are posting it in online videos, which are tracked. But anyway, all right. One more. Cheers. It might not explode, but it's going to go into, at worst, 120 volt. Yeah. Hey, we were just talking about you, Captain Badit. The sex is yum and mine is here. I was letting them know that that you shipped via DHL, so it should be here by like 2028. Maybe next year if we're good. I went and I clicked the tracking number, but it was all in German and shit, and I was too tired to like go over to the US site. Like, has it left Germany yet? It looked like it may have left Germany on the last entry, like yesterday. Well, I should check. Actually, yeah. While Captain Barrett types out his answer, I am going to check the tracking on on our, I should say. When did Classic Shit 2 start following me? Why didn't I get a bing bong for that? God damn it. About 10 minutes ago. Oh, thank you for following Classic Shit. That's pretty classy of you, Classic. All right. Oh. And also, and I'll definitely be, I'm Clive. I'll say something about it Saturday, and I'm sure Clive will say something. Currently, let's see, today is March 19th. Currently, I am scheduled on Saturday, April 11th, so in a few weeks. It looks like Clive will be joining me on my show after his show. You know, it'll be live after Clive and then Clive after Clive, I guess. I'll probably actually, I think isn't that what I called it last time he stopped by? But yeah, I'll call it Clive after Clive. But yeah, it looks like he'll be hanging out with us in a few weeks. Search for non-porn once in a while, it throws them off. I can't do that. You just gotta search for the good porn every once in a while. It should be in English according to the link, at least when I click it. Who knows? Okay, well, click it and tell me if it left the country yet. Area 8, I'm also waiting on a bunch of mid-90s Hot Wheels I found on eBay. 2 Dell 23-inch monitors. This one I'm typing on has a big black skid mark down the left side of the screen. Well, that sucks. And I had Dells for these 2 monitors for a while. I had 21-inch Dells that I got from work for free because they were getting rid of them. But then I upgraded them. What are these? 22? 24-inch MSIs? And it's funny because it's MSI, 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 LG. Why I have an LG in the middle, but that was just the right price point for a 1440, and MSI didn't have anything I really liked at the time, but everything around it is fucking MSI. Oh, and there's a Dell. Well, not a Dell, but the monitor I have on the bench when I'm doing Legos stuff, that one's one of the 21-inch monitors that used to be up here. That's sitting back there now. The MSI is the one that shat itself. That sucks. Like I am a straight up MSI fanboy. Like the gaming rig it's MSI and Corsair, because MSI and Corsair are basically they're a thing. AMD rig, MSI, fucking everything except for like some of the fans and the case. The streaming rig, same fucking thing. Almost at this point, yeah, everything in it, because it had an Asus 3070 in it. Ed has that now, so that's got the 4070, and that's the, when you see, there you go. See, wasn't I supposed to stop a while ago? Or whatever. Like when you see okay. When you see these that I use for the background, that's the box for the MSI 4070 Super, and that's the box for the MSI Liquid Supreme X4090 that's in the gaming rig. And that was an MSRP of about $2,200 that I got on sale for $1,622 right before they discontinued them. Go Lenovo and stacking discounts. But anyway, let's see. I'll have to see. I may have some Hot Wheels laying around. If I do, I'll let you know. I might still have a couple somewhere, but they might be beat to shit. But I'll see what's laying around. It's an MSI Mag 270 VC2. Okay. Wow, that one took a shit, huh? That was only a 144 megahertz monitor and curve, but for whatever reason, it's delaminating. That's weird. What is this one here? Because I have the curved 1440 32-inch on above and below the gaming monitor. And then the two side monitors on either side. What is this one? This advanced display. This is a Mag. So I have two Mag 342 CQR. That's what my widescreen 1440s are. In the center is just a rectangle, just a standard 16:9 1440, the LG. 1440, 144 hertz. Like, I don't need more pixels and more refresh. I need bigger pixels. That's why I went with 1440. That, and if you hook a 1440 up to a liquid cooled 4090, you're never going to run out of fucking power for a long time. So that was one way of future-proofing it. I do want to get a slightly bigger gaming monitor, just like I said, for bigger pixels, but this was $500 or $600, and the next step up is like in that grade as of like 6 months ago was like $2,000. I'm like, nah, man. But yours only 1080. Yeah. I mean, whatever works. I mean, it all depends on, like, I chose this room to fit my rig. Because I had I was married at one point, kids, yada, yada. Stepkids, not mine. So it was a big house. And now it's just me and my cats. So I got all kinds of different rooms to do cool shit with. But yeah, this room was picked so I could have 6 monitors, 2 rigs sitting out and on display, and have a workbench and shit like that. Because I built an office year and a half ago, 2 years ago, out of the dining room, and now that's just the cat room. Because y'all started sending me stuff. Like everything, almost like 99% of what's behind me, y'all sent. So I needed more room. And I'm running out of room already. Crazy cat guy. Yes. All right. Fuck's sake. I'm going to get on out of here. I'll probably check a bag or two. After I get out of here, I'll check a bag or two tonight. But I'm going to hop on Vane for a minute. Make sure everything is good to go there. And then I'm going to go relax. I gotta log in. I got pumpkins, cauliflower, and cannabis growing in my game garden. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Even when I was growing, I get in the house, that's legal. Well, 4 plants? 2 plants? Oh, I don't know if I don't grow anymore. But anyway. All right. Real quick one. Close enough, top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. It might be more beardy. I didn't, like, brush it down. I try to keep it thin and very wizard-like. But anyway. Yeah. All right. So I'll talk to everybody Saturday for the regular old live after Clive. We will be featuring a overview of some BMS boards and an old battery pack with BMS in it. So we'll be looking at it'll be the BMS stream, basically. Actually, that's what I'm going to call it. So we will have at least something cool to look at some point. So, again, thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of the week. And I will see everybody on Saturday. So, be groovy to each other. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.